Now to the world of science and a very unusual study that's been taking place at the South Pole. Our atmosphere is around 100 k's high, so how on earth can we study all of it? The highest parts are too high for weather balloons and too low for satellites. Well, that's a problem scientists are trying to solve, and it seems like the answer might be like something out of a James Bond film, shooting a huge laser into space. They are some of the last things astronauts see as they leave the atmosphere and cross the boundary to space. Thin, wispy clouds, in the last place you'd expect to find them. But you don't have to be a spaceman to get a look. If you're near the poles of the Earth during summer, you might catch a glimpse. They are the highest clouds on our planet. In fact, these clouds are so high they reflect the sun, even after it's slipped below the horizon. Because of that, they appear to glow in the dark. That's why they're called noctilucent clouds. Nocti as in nocturnal or at night, and lucent as in shining. It's these special clouds that scientists want to study. So to do that, they've come to the one place on Earth with the cleanest air and the most visible sky. Antarctica. Inside this high-tech container is their special tool, one huge laser called LiDAR. Researchers are shooting it directly into space through special mirrors and filters and seeing how much light bounces back. From that, they're hoping to be able to take the temperature of the atmosphere at the very highest point.
I'm just having a look at the shape of the beam to make sure everything's aligned inside the laser carefully. It's ready to go.
It might not sound that far on the ground, but 100 k's straight up is where the atmosphere ends and space begins. Most of our weather is in the lowest 10 kilometres, the troposphere. The higher you go up through this level, the colder it gets. The second layer is called the stratosphere. This is where the ozone layer is, and because it absorbs UV radiation from the sun, this layer gets warmer the higher it gets. Moving further up still, past the 50 k's mark, is the mesosphere, and here the temperature starts dropping again. In fact, the very top of the mesosphere is the coldest place on Earth. And that is the birthplace of the amazing noctilucent clouds.
This one's actually appeared for a period of about 4 hours. It's incredibly cold up there during the summertime. Temperatures are about minus 150 degrees. And that enables water vapour to freeze into tiny ice crystals.
That makes these special clouds perfect as natural, high-altitude thermometers. And the results they provided are interesting to say the least. According to these researchers, despite the lower atmosphere warming by less than 1 degree over the last few decades, the upper atmosphere has cooled by 10. And that means more noctilucent clouds are appearing in more places, making these amazing clouds a breathtaking but worrying symbol of climate change.